conversation with character to reflect on my past and present, aware of character defects.
I'm sorry.
The passion, the power, the purpose of unwoven recovery, unity, service, 1 year token.
The most prestigious network in the land.
This is Character Asked It. You already know Character Did It. I'm here with EJ and the whole crew. Well, they said part of the crew. EJ, tell us about yourself and tell us who you're with.
So this is Savage Streets Records, or at least a portion of it. My name's EJ. I'm a rapper. Next to me is Greedy G. He's rapper, DJ, producer, founded the label. Then on to the left, we got Nate Grimy, also known as Narco. He's another rapper on our label, but there's like so many of us now. How many? Like probably like 10, 12. So yeah, this is a small portion.
Damn.
Yeah, there's a load of us, yeah. I'll load, but we thought, fuck it, we'll come down and show our faces.
How long ago did you all start the label?
So I started it back around late 2018, early 2019, and it was just me. I always wanted to do sort of like some sort of collective project, local area sort of thing, get everyone involved, because there's like nothing in like our ends. So it was like, fuck it, no one else can do anything, so I'll just step up and do something about it. And then from then on, I just started putting tunes out, getting some recognition here and there, and then met all these man, and now there's like 12 of us.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Where are y'all?
So we're in like, yeah, but no one's gonna know where that is. So we'll say like near Cambridge in the UK.
Okay.
Obviously, we're not American, as you can fucking tell.
I picked that up.
But yeah, no, just to carry on what he was saying. So yeah, he founded it, and it really stepped up, when I joined, because he weren't really doing shit. It's all me here, really. He's just, the face of the operation. But no, I ran into him. I was working at a pub, basically, in the local village, and he put on a rave there. And none of the fucking bartenders wanted to do it. So I was young. I was like, oh fuck it, I'll work the rave. I'll get the shit one. Yeah, and then we ran into this man, and I don't know how we actually started talking. It's random shit. Then at some point, music got mentioned. Eventually, I was in the studio, and since then, I haven't left.
How old are y'all?
So I'm 23. I had to think about that. He's 19, and Narco, remind me how old you are. He's 25.
Bro, you're 19? You started the label like 3-4 years ago?
Yeah, I was like 15, 16, something like that, yeah.
That's crazy. How did that come about?
Yeah, like I said, so as he said, I DJ, and then I rap, and then I make all the beats and shit. So I started as a DJ, and I was just like DJing all the time, and then hand in hand, started making beats. But I'm a massive hip hop fan, always have been. So I was like, I always wanted to rap, but I didn't think I'd have like the fucking, for some reason I was like, I'm not gonna have the confidence to do it, but I'm like fucking crazy, so like, I was like, fuck it, because no one else wanted to spit what I wanted to hear, because round our area, either everyone wants to be like, they're from London, and do like, oh, I'm doing bare drillings and that, and it's like, fucking mate, you live in a fucking bungalow, like, shut up. And then, like, yeah, like that's what I mean. So it's like, I wanted someone to do something really authentic, because it's like, so like, you like have like Alabama, we've got fucking Whiz Beach, you know what I mean? Like, if our area's like fucking, like, if you hear any stereotypes about around here, it's just everyone's fucking inbred, all web feet and all that bollocks, but yeah, no, I just wanted someone to talk about the fucking life I've seen, being in the fucking UK countryside, because there's a lot of interesting shit that happens here. No one else is doing it, so I just fucking go up and did it, and then it went from there. Just started recording tunes, DJing all the time. I still do, and then like I said, I met all these lot. But yeah, I love hip hop. Like, listening to Public Enemy all the fucking time.
Hell yeah.
When I was like 14, 15, love Public Enemy, fucking Onyx and shit like that, and like real big into like just UK rap as well around that time. But yeah, I love all music in general. Like, one day I'm listening to like Lightning Hopkins, and then fucking James Brown, and then it's fucking Big Daddy Kane, or you know what I mean? Like, so I just
eclectic,
I love
bro,
music.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
When did y'all start making music?
I was like, oh, what, together or like individually?
No, when did they start making music themselves?
Oh yeah.
I'm just having my camera.
So I'm trying to think. Actually, it's a complicated question. So I started like writing when I was about.
Hang on 1 second.
17.
I'm sorry, bro. My camera just got
Not
weird.
a problem.
All right, go ahead. So just start with, when did you start making music?
So yeah, it's a bit of a weird question really, because I started writing lyrics and raps when I was 17, so that was back in 2017. But it took like a long time before I actually did anything with them, which I think now when I look back is actually a benefit, because it means like my first stuff is a lot harder than it would have been. But it took until kind of, I'd say it was pandemic, so it was the first lockdown, so it would have been 2020. That's when I started taking it a little bit more seriously, and like I was in a bit of a rough place as well, so it was just something to do, you know. And then I came back here, ran into him, and that's when I really started like focusing on it, started recording stuff. Still too long to get music out. Still technically don't have a solo song out because I'm long, but that's when I started. And then, you know what, I'll let fucking Nate Grimey tell you when he got started.
Tell them your backstory.
So, I started writing when I was about 14, like just like fucking about really, just, you know, weren't really taking it seriously, and then just it was like on and off for that like all them years, and then I met these guys, and since then it's just been on the go since, and yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking big things, yeah.
What have been the
good
biggest accomplishments that y'all achieved?
Nah, you lot.
Accomplishments wise, like is different, because I feel like we really said like, because last year a lot of it was just me and Greedy, and we kind of said 2023 is our warm-up year, you know, that's when we get everything into play and we're getting this ready. So I'd say our biggest accomplishment actually just hasn't quite happened yet, because it's like our first proper event that we're doing in like what, a month now. Yeah, November 3rd. So that's all of us performing, just kind of all put on ourselves at a little skate shop. So I'd say that's the one that I'm gonna be most proud of, but we're just a couple of weeks away.
Fucking shit. Well, what was it? What was the question? Biggest accomplishments? Fucking hell. I don't know. Mine is like, because it's like where I've like just progressed as it's gone on. I think the accomplishment for me is just having some sort of audience of people who, you know, like what I do across the board. Because I've got people who know me as a DJ, but then there's people who know me as a DJ who also know I make music and I make beats, and then sometimes they know me for different kinds of music, because I don't just make hip hop. I make like straight rave music as well, a lot of like breakbeat and jungle, and our own genre as well, Fenland bass, some proper like straight out the fucking warehouse party shit.
He's being too humble though, because like there's so many other things he could have named right there. Like first song he did, like everyone in his school knew it. There was like he did it at a house party or something like that? Yeah, straight out the fence. It was like the first one he released, and he did it at a house party, and like everyone was singing along. You've got like Singularity, that's a rave group in London. Big old Singularity. They threw a whole night called Greedy G all night, and he's not even mentioning that. He got asked to, actually I can't say that one yet. I was gonna say the Crash one.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's like up and coming.
There's just so much stuff that he's done. It's crazy. He's been DJing. I've seen a picture of him DJing when he's like 12. He looks like a baby still. He's
That's
like fuck baby
crazy.
scratching. He's a baby scratching, you know.
That's wild though. Is it normal for a 15-year-old to be DJing regularly? Is that, I don't, you know, what are y'all doing in the UK?
It happens. I mean, oh yeah, trust me, up the fucking chimney you go, you little cunt. Like fucking, it's the proper shit. But it's a once in a blue moon thing. For me, it was because my dad's a DJ.
Okay.
So like, I started going around with him doing like all dayers, couple ones at night time. Not many. Only if there was a way to fucking sneak me in. But it was it was just doing a lot of that. Just being with my dad. But we do have like young DJs, but a lot you don't hear about them until they're like in their early 20s or something, because by that point they've got in the clubs and that's only when they get that name established. But you get the odd one that's like somehow in there at 13 playing in the clubs. Like I did know a couple people, but it's not like a common thing. But DJ culture's big over here.
So when I met this man and he was throwing the rave, he was fucking underage and I was his fucking bartender. I speak to him, we've never really spoke before. I'm like, he's throwing the rave, all right? He's definitely of age. I'm just speaking to a dude anyway. I'm not really thinking about it. Like, the second thing that comes out of this dude's mouth is, I'm 17, by the way. He's just bought a drink for me. I'm like, why did you just tell me that? Obviously, I still served him afterwards. I mean, I didn't. I'm a responsible citizen. But, like, he was sneaking into places when he was, like, 16, like, and playing and shit, like... That's the thing, because like obviously there's a bit of an age gap between me and him, like there's 4 years, so like I'm so far behind compared to this man. Like he's been doing it for just so long, and that's why we've all flocked to him, because he's actually got like a sustainable like environment to produce this shit. So
no doubt. And I know you got contacts in the industry, which gotta help.
Yeah, a couple like low level. I wouldn't say anything fucking like the make a song and dance man, but there's heavy connections that would probably take me far. So you know, I don't put it down like that. But yeah, there's connections, man. There's connections.
Grimy, what about your accomplishments?
What would you say?
Yeah, to be fair.
The views on like.
Yeah, to be fair, my SSR, like that's probably. Yeah.
I can't hear anybody. If you're not holding the mic, I can't hear a word y'all saying.
So my SSR, so that's like it's more than that. It's hitting 1.6k.
No shit, hell yeah.
That's my first one I ever put out, and it's like mad. Like I never thought it would hit that sort of like range.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it hit like 1k in like 2 weeks. It went straight up. I'm like mad. Like it's crazy.
Hell yeah.
And I think the thing with that is like to emphasize that was his first song, and that was like probably twice the numbers we'd done before that, I reckon, because this was like early in us starting the YouTube, really. Because the YouTube, like you had it for a while, but you didn't really do much with it.
There's a load of stuff.
Yeah, but I mean like it was always just like songs with the cover put out and shit like that, and it wasn't until like we started kind of picking up, I started doing the video side of things and stuff like that, then all of a sudden like we'd put shit out, it'd been nice, and then fucking Nate Grimy put something out and it just blows our shit out the water, and we're like, what the fuck, like we've taught this man, like how's the student become the master already? This ain't fair. So then we locked him in the cellar and beat him for 2 months, and now he's back.
Deep down in the fucking cellar. Yeah boy.
Hell yeah. What about the biggest obstacles y'all have had to overcome?
He's gonna take a while on this one, so I'll take over for now. I think like the biggest problem round here in general, like it's not just a thing we face with music, it's like a small town mentality stuff. So it's like as soon as someone's trying to do something, it's like immediately looked down on. And this is like across the board. I'm not having like a victim complex right now. Like I don't give a fuck. We love it when people boo us. But like just across the board that happens until it reaches a threshold in which like enough people like it that everyone jumps on that bandwagon. And it's like we know it's coming, like it's like slowly happening, and I'm just ready to be like, you weren't there, shut the fuck up, like leave us alone, like don't act like you've been there from day one just because you're from the same town as us, like don't act like you've always been supporting us when like you were the one saying like, oh shit, you should stop it, like why are you trying to act like rappers, you're these white boys from Cambridge. It's like when you're acting, just fuck off, basically is what I'm trying to say. That is the thing that I've found the biggest fucking, it might not be the biggest obstacle in terms of success, but in terms of my own happiness and fulfillment in life, that's the biggest obstacle, because they piss me off.
I completely fucking support that whole statement. He is completely right on that. For me, because I'm the same, I'm a fucking psycho. I love it when people tell me my music's shit. It like motivates the absolute living fuck out of me. When someone is like, this is dog shit and you should not do this, and I'm like, thank you, I'm gonna be back and I'm gonna keep coming back. But like for me, that was never an obstacle because I loved it. So I think the only obstacle for me is the algorithm. It's that fucking algorithm. It literally the only thing is like, I know I'm fucking good. And I know if I got it in front of enough fucking people, this could go far. Because I'm not fucking around with this shit. I ain't like...
Yeah, because like Seb's a bit lucky, really. That's his real name, by the way. Greedy G, also known as Seb. So yeah, he doesn't really deal with a lot of like the uploads and the social media stuff like that. So when he's talking about the algorithm, like he knows it's fucked, but I have to look at it, so I know it's fucked. Like, you get me? Because everyone we've ever shown it to or that stumbles across it, stuff like that, always positive reactions. But then you put something out and like 3 people see it, and like it's like, what do you do? Like, unless you start just dishing out money on money on money to get that in front of people, Spotify ads, SoundCloud ads, all that sort of shit. Like, it just sometimes it feels so fruitless, which is why, like, when I said accomplishment wise, it's the event, because like I just think live music is the way to do it now. I think like obviously the social media marketing is necessary and sometimes it works very well, but in terms of a consistent thing, I don't think it's the be all and end all. I think too many people focus on posting every day, and they're posting stuff that's not that interesting, it's not that high quality, but it's just to feed the algorithm because they're doing what they're told to do. And I think like to some extent we've got to fuck that off. Clicking his fingers like he's spoken poetry. Anyway, yeah, to some extent we've got to like just fuck that off. Remember that music was built on local scenes, it's built on people coming together of similar interests and stuff like that. Build your audience, gradual. It's like I keep seeing that JPEG Mafia thing the other day where he's like, for 15 years I had like 10 views and now I'm making money off this shit, I'm living off this shit. So just start small, keep building, you'll get there, I hope, because I'm projecting right now. But anyway, yeah, cool.
Absolutely, and that's a good point too. I interviewed one guy that made an argument that if you're not performing locally, you're not a local musician. And I think that social media, yes, it is important, but it's also helped by real life shows too. When you meet people in real life and then they follow you, they're not just following a random artist on Instagram. They're following a person they know.
On the money. You are right on the fucking money with that. The amount of people we've found, or I've even found, just going to raves in general, like in the UK, fucking because like I've said before, the culture for it's strong over here, so you get this following of just fucking all sorts of people. So you're running to fucking anyone at events, and because so much of the other music that comes out of this country goes hand in hand. Sorry, mate, goes hand in hand with that. It like you just end up running into fucking just people who are gonna give you the upper hand, and like local scenes are so fucking crucial to most music that comes out of this country, like from punk to fucking every genre of rap that's come out of this country, down to shit like jungle and drum and bass. It's all local shit happening and making connections to other places in the country.
Yeah, I think like kind of running it back a little bit, but when talking about it for like promotion, stuff like that, like I think our favorite thing to do and probably our most successful technique in terms of promotion is going out and just harassing people. Just get drunk, just go to a club, go to an event, something like that. Just talk to people. Do you like hip hop? Blah, 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 blah. And not 9 times out of 10, half the time, if you can just have a conversation with them, they'll follow you. Whether they go listen to your shit, support it every day, I don't know, but at least it's getting it in front of people.
They're a lot more likely to.
Yeah, they are. It's a lot more likely to, because it's going to pop up on their timeline at least, and they're going to have some sort of memory attached to it. It's not just going to be like, okay, well, I can scroll 7 times and see another 5 rappers, so why is this one unique?
Exactly.
Dead on.
Why do you think these legends, these legendary rappers, bro, that I want to see in concert so bad, but I can't because they all go to the UK. They spend so much time touring in the UK, they don't tour the States. Why do y'all think that is?
Hang on. Let me put my little 50p in the fucking machine, you cunt. What you mean, like rappers, like all like ones coming out now, or even ones? No,
like legends, like Eminem, bro. If you look at his tour schedule, it's all in the UK.
I think it's because we don't have a law about the decibels, and then also we party harder. So I think that's why.
We're just cooler people. That's all.
I think also, like, this is something I've noticed a lot, like, the more I've got into UK hip-hop, it's very much more of an old head scene, and no disrespect, but kind of disrespect. Like, there's, like, a lot of people in the UK, they still don't respect trap. Like, they still just think, like, everything needs to sound like some 90s boom bap shit, that you just got to talk about the same fucking shit, and, like, I think that's why the old stuff probably has more of a following here, because you're so much more likely to sell out an Eminem concert compared to, like, I don't know, a Drake or 21 Savage. Like, obviously they're still going to sell out, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, okay, Drake in 10 years or 21 Savage in 10 years, like, because it's got that old boom bap style. I think the UK scene kind of is going to stick to that for a lot longer than you guys do sometimes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, there is that element to it, I'd say, but it's like, because even though there's still like a big, because like loads of the drill guys as well, they sell out big time, and a lot of just like some of the other alternative sort of rappers we have over here, they end up doing really well over here. So I mean, there's probably a connection to that. But with the UK boom bap scene, it's big on the grand scheme of things, but it's like compared to like some of the other rap music coming out, like grime or such and such, it's not too much bigger. But there is a connection. But yeah.
Are there any kind of like misconceptions that you think Americans have, or any things that we don't know about the UK?
Me, where do I fucking start, mate?
Tell me, bring it, bro.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, the general dismissiveness of it, but it's not just England. Like, there's fucking great hip hop that comes out of Japan and like parts of Europe as well. That's like really cool. Oh yeah, Portugal and like Brazil have got great rap music. But yeah, I think that's just one element of it, where just like America's fucking massive and it's like the biggest country in the fucking world. Of course, like the rap coming from there is going to be like the one that's on the top of the fucking food chain. But I think whenever I notice like Americans, like whenever they talk about it, it's always just like the British accent sounds funny when you rap. That one, like, I get, but I don't get, and I think that's just pettiness, so fuck off.
So, like, didn't they say that about Southern dudes rapping at the start? Yeah. Like, Southern accent sounds weird rapping. Like, hip-hop evolves, rap evolves, whatever we want to call it nowadays, it evolves, and I think some people are so trying to cling on to what was and just rather than let it be. Because for once, like, it's taken a while. The UK has a scene where we're not just putting on American accents and trying to be you guys. We've actually got our own scene, our own sound, and some of our guys are breaking over, like... bit of a problematic one, but Slow Tie was doing really well over there. We don't like Slow Tie anymore, but that's a different story. Or like Little Sims. Little Sims is like touring in America right now, and she is to me, she's one of the greatest artists we've ever had in hip hop. And like, we're finally starting to break through a little bit, and that does give me some hope.
Oh yeah, fucking big time. And what you said about, because even like UK rap for ages, it was like American accents, and in like terms of like good chunk of the 80s, and then like you get to about 89, 90, you get London Posse, who are like, I love fucking London. If any like, because you will have American listeners, won't you? So fucking, if they want to listen to some fucking amazing UK rap, listen to fucking London Posse.
No, listen to Savage Streets, but if you're gonna listen to someone afterwards make a London Posse, you're shit at this.
Nah, but all I'm saying, London Posse is sick. And big up to Silver Bullet as well. He was like another guy doing the British accent before anyone else was. And yeah, so it's always been a thing, but the main thing their gripe always is just they can't take it seriously because it's English. And that's because like no one really, I don't think people have access to what the life is like, can really be like for most people over here. It's like not shielded, it's just like not a lot of it's documented, and then like there's not a lot of people who are gonna have that interest to go that way anyway. But there is like a lot to talk about that goes on here. It's quite fucking hilarious, but yeah. Like what?
I feel like as well there's a thing where like the UK is not respected because hip hop can be like heavily, I want to say tied to crime, but you know what I mean. Like people will connotate the two things. That's the better way to put it. And like I feel like there's a lot of Americans out there that just think crime doesn't happen in the UK. like they think, oh, there's no guns, it's just fine. It's like, yeah, there's nothing else that happens. Like that only happens in Chicago.
Until you step into like a news agent's at like 6 in the evening and someone's got a sawn-off shotgun. You know what I mean?
Or well, this is the other side of it, because it's either that or like there's some people that can be like, oh yeah, if you walk for 30 seconds in London, you're gonna get stabbed 4 times. It's like there's always one extreme or the other. It's like there's a complex crime structure around here, even in rural areas. There's shit that goes on. It's different, but it's interesting, and there's similarities. But yeah, not everyone's rocking around with a gun. That is one thing we can't relate to. So if a UK rapper says like, oh, I'm going to shoot you, if they're about it, you want to be worried, because how did they get that?
Yeah, fucking just the only crime you'll see here usually, well, I mean, you'll see all sorts, but you'll see some pisshead fucking jumping through a window down High Street somewhere, you know, shit like that, fucking, and then like the next day someone will probably get chefed up. But you know, it's not like you'll find crime anywhere in any corner of the world, so it's just fucking retards, isn't it?
Grime, you got anything to add? Strong and silent over there.
He's just our bodyguard. We're worried. Try science is going to jump through the screen at you. Yeah, that's why we've got him. He's just there to look menacing behind his glasses. That's the only reason we've got him. He raps and he looks good. He's our eye candy.
So tell me, what's the dream?
There's 2 dreams. So for me, the big one is just be able to sustain this. Is just not have to work jobs. Is just to be able to go on tours, release music, sell merch, stuff like that, and just this is what we do for a living. But if that one's not achievable, I've got a backup dream, which we've spoke about before, which is as long as we have that one show that is a memory in people's minds, that we're like, that was an fucking incredible night, there's no way that could have been any better, like that was a moment in history. As long as we get that, I'm fine. I don't know about the rest of you.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, but I don't think I'll fare well afterwards. But I think my dream, like you said, sustainable. I want to just because I hope people who know me don't think that because I'm not doing DJing as often. I'm just focusing on music, and like vice versa. It's like I want to be able to do the rest of my life doing all 3 of these things. I want to keep making music, keep fucking running the label, keep supporting local artists, and make something big of it, and not just make like some little like niche thing. Like at least make it something where it's like quite a recognizable thing when you, in terms of like rap. It's like I would want to say iconic, but it just sounds fucking big-headed, but iconic.
Yeah, because for me, like, it's what he's saying as well, because like I'm a rapper, but also I do everything else as well. I'm the one filming it, I'm the one doing the covers, the editing, stuff like that. So even if that's like 70% of what I do for a living, I'm fine with that as well. I just like to incorporate all this shit and just not have to be stuck in an office all day, because like I dropped out of college and stuff. I've been in the working world for a minute now and I'm sick of it. I'm very sick of it and I want to get out. So we need to figure out a way all between us, or I don't know, we'll figure out.
No doubt, bro. What's your job, EJ? What do you do for a living?
So at the moment, this is already sounds boring. I'm an account coordinator for a company that manages data for schools. So I work with, basically, like, we give out vouchers. I do admin work. I work for spreadsheets. Although this week I'm doing video editing at work, so you know.
Bro, that sounds like an idea for a sitcom. Like this English rapper working this corporate job trying to get out, bro.
We've got too many sitcom ideas around here, but no, that's a good shout actually. If you want to learn about kind of like UK culture surrounding like hip hop, rave scene, stuff like that, if you have not watched People Just Do Nothing, just go watch that, because that, yeah, it literally just tells you everything. Yeah, like it's just, so yeah, if you get one thing from this interview, go watch that.
Or watch Human Traffic from 1999. Great film.
Okay.
Yeah.
If y'all could go back and give yourselves advice before you started this, what would it be?
You want to think? Yeah. Just do it. Just stop fucking about. Just like, you want to do it. Stop being scared to do it. Just do it. You're eventually going to be good at it. It doesn't matter that you're shit now. Just keep doing it. Just don't be scared to show people. Well, don't show people too early as well, but like just do it, and do it until you're sick of it. Then come back to it and do it more.
Christ. I'd probably be like, stop being such a closed-minded little prick and listen to shit. I think that was what held me back the most when I was younger. I'll just say stop fucking being so closed-minded about music, because I was like dismissive of shit, and then I just realised, pull that fucking stick out your ass, and now I don't care about fucking anything. Like it's like fuck all that shit. It makes your balls ache after a while, but yeah.
Grimy?
I'll give him like.
I'd probably tell my younger self, like, yeah, just fucking do it. Like, get off your ass, fucking do it. Don't worry about anything else in your way. Just fucking, just block everything out and just chase that shit. And it's like, I've really like come to like a conclusion where it's like, I'm in a good place now. I'm in like a place where I can focus more on like this music, and I can just do something with it, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I've totally blocked out everything, and it's just a straight narrow path for me, and I'm going good.
Yeah, speaking on that, like, I think it's probably spoke about enough, but I'm going to speak about it anyway. Like, the things music and rap specifically can do for like your mental health, and like the improvements it can make, and it's not rap specifically or music. It's nothing to do with any of it really. It's just having a consistent hobby and something you care about and something to improve on, and something that's difficult. Like, it just changed my life around completely. Like, it just gave me a focus, because before I just felt like I even know like some rope on the floor, like no form, no shape, no nothing. And now like I've got that direction. I know where I'm moving at least. And even if it goes nowhere, all right, I'll find the next thing to focus on. And I think it, like, if you enjoy hip hop and you have thought about rapping, just try it. Like, there's no harm, and you will probably like it, and you will get better, and then you'll like it more.
No doubt, bro.
And yeah, don't be a boring cunt. That's one thing I think rappers need to learn. A lot of rappers, like, they find something, because every artist has like a handful they fucking love, and they inspire everything they do. I think all of us here have got that. And when they go to like pick their influences, they can either pick really shit ones, and then the worst part is that they then fucking end up just doing something progressively worse than that. When I say boring, I mean like people with no fucking substance, just like the same old fucking my friends all hate me, or I'm trying to clear my mind and I ain't got no time, and like I need to just sniff a light. It's like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, fuck off. You hear all like that soppy bollocks, and like, it's alright to do that shit. That shit can be cool, but it's when people do it properly and they just fucking nail it. When there's like that authenticity and that substance to it, where like you're really peeling back the layers, then it works. But when you've just got like these cunts who run around here fucking like, oh look, like I rap and I'm like real conscious, and I think about the children, and I don't listen to drill because it inspires them to stab people, and like these fucking people, honestly, I run into them all the fucking time. That's the worst part about being a rapper, is how many fucking shit ones you gotta run into. Like the amount of people we fucking run into, like, oh, let me spit for you, and it's like just fucking like my mind is an orange and I'm peeling it, and it's like,
Please, we cannot post that anywhere. You can post it, but we can't post that one. I knew you were about to fuck this up for us. I knew he was about to fuck up a relationship. That's why you saw me want to grab the mic. I didn't think it'd be that one, though. I thought it was going to be the other one. You know the other one I'm on about, though. Yeah. No names, but, no, not even that one. The other one. The one that's coming to the show, definitely. Yeah. But anyway, no names, but you all know who you are, all right? But yeah, we're cutting that one out, you fucking twat, all right? Behave yourself from now on. I think I'm going to hold this mic for a while,
What do y'all got coming up you want to talk about?
Oh, so, I mean, it's not that relevant, but we got that event, but I assume not many of your followers are going to be around us. But if you're near Cambridge, have a look at our profile. I'm sure it's going to be tagged and all that stuff. Other than that, we have a big one coming up, don't we? We've got a big one, and I'm going to let Greedy G introduce this.
I'm going to introduce it. but I'm not going to give too much away. I don't even think I want to give you the name yet. I think I just want to fucking surprise people with it. But I've been working on this project for about 1.5 years now. It's been gestating for probably longer, because like, I don't know how to put it, because I don't really want to give it away. I want to really just fucking spring it on, because the whole concept of this project I'm doing is it's meant to feel like a fucking kick in the teeth, like a fucking baseball bat with a nail for it. You know, and I'm just talking about some things that I feel like fucking, I don't know, people when they do talk about them just fucking do this whole song and dance around the fire with it instead of jumping in the fucking fire. So I thought I might as well take that approach. How cryptic I've made it, but yeah, fucking it's coming soon, and it's going to be a fucking surprise. But yeah.
I'm so curious.
More details on that one. Probably the end of the year. We're talking like, what do we call them? I don't know the difference between albums, EPs, projects, whatever it is. It's going to come out on Spotify or streaming platforms and all that. But then other stuff we got coming out. The one I'm quite excited for is these two. They've got a song together. It's been ready for a while. Like, we could honestly like drop it tomorrow if we wanted to, but we want to get a video done for it. Whether that's going to happen, we'll see. But yeah. That one, that's Sweaty Enemies. I'll announce the name. It won't be on Spotify and all that because of the beat we're using. But that's going to be a really exciting one. We've also got another one from him. We've got It's the G. This is kind of the greediest G song of all greedy Gs. It's kind of just the culmination of everything he's been doing over the past however many years.
The womb is basically my fucking just, I was like, well, let me make a fool of myself, big myself up and make a fool of myself, and I'll make a tune out of it, and I just made it the funkiest shit in the world. So I can't wait for it to drop, because I feel like a lot of people will appreciate it. I really fucking like how it's come out. But yeah, It's the G, that'll be dropping October, and there's plenty more. There is plenty, don't you worry, there's fucking plenty more. There's plenty more, my man. We ain't stopping.
Hell yeah. Before we end this, is there any kind of sentiment or life lesson that you want to leave anybody watching?
Everyone's a cunt to someone. So you ain't perfect, mate. So just fucking don't listen to anyone and just do something rather than nothing.
Hell yeah.
That.
EJ?
I got nothing to add to that one. That's pretty good. But if I had to add something, it'd just be like, be unique. Just be unique. Just stop trying to be like your favorite person. Just be you. Which is so like overdone and cliche. And like no matter how many times you rephrase it, it always sounds cliche. But it is true. Because like before I met him, I was very much in that lane of like, oh, I just want to be my favorite rapper. I want to rap like Doom. I want to rap like this person, that person. And it took a long time. I feel like it's only been like the last kind of year or so I've really come into, 1.5 years, yeah, maybe, that I've like come into my own as an artist. I have ideas of my own that aren't just like, let me do this, but different.
For sure. And that's what it takes a lot of times is like, when you're developing your sound, you got to kind of go toward what you know, and then you can stray away from it once you get comfortable with that. Yeah,
100%. And it's kind of a funny one as well, because it's a bit of like a pendulum swing, because there's like my thing, and then for a while I was doing too much of him. I just kind of taking what he did and taking that for myself, and then I'm kind of like finding that bit in the middle where I take his influence and everyone else around me on Savage Streets and kind of incorporate that how I would do it.
Yeah, to add to that, a big factor, if you're starting to rap, I mean, if it isn't for you, don't do it, but the best thing to do is get a group of people around you who all of you rap, all of you have something to do with music, whether that's like you make beats or you DJ, or even if you write fucking graffiti, or, you know, or like you skateboard or something, or design, like fucking like, if it's just a group of you and you all have like a similar sort of vibe together, just fucking, the best thing to do is get inspired. There's no competition. You gotta inspire each other. It's like, you gotta just accept the fact that you are gonna come up with shit ideas, and that sometimes it is best to listen to the other people in the group to get your ideas to get bigger, because they're gonna do the same thing with you and vice versa.
I'm stealing this from some video, I can't remember what it was, but they were talking about Wu-Tang, and they were saying one of the great things that made Wu-Tang great is you had all these amazing rappers next to each other, and they were all like sharpening each other. It was like metal sharpening each other's swords, and I think that is definitely what's happened here, because I see where like Grimy will say something that I see he's got from Seb or me, or I'll see one of my bars and I can see that that's come from someone else and stuff like that. And it like you all amalgamate into something that's kind of like cohesive, but at the same time you're still individual parts, and it's not like you're all just different fragments of this one being. It's like what's the fucking show? It's like Voltron. You know Voltron, when they all come together to be the big robot. It's like that. That's what it is.
I'm assuming, Grimy, you don't have anything to add to this, or do you? A sentimental life lesson? Yeah, okay.
If you got a dream, chase it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fucking don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't let back. Just fucking do it. Like, you know, your opportunity will come. Just fucking do it. Like,
no doubt, bro. No doubt. Hey, man, thank you all. Thank you all so much for your time. This has been Character Acid with Savage Street. We got EJ, we got Greedy G, and we got Nate Grimy. Follow him up, hit him up, get him on that algorithm, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
Big up.
The most prestigious network in the land, the Signature Series Network.